Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'll be discussing the international friendly between the US women's national team and England's women's national team. The US are coming off of wins against Iceland and Argentina, while England are coming off of a loss to Germany and a win against South Africa. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. I plan on covering England again for their Euro run, so this is a good time for me to, reacquaint myself with England and the team, while also seeing how the US does in this game. Something to point out when it comes to the US is there is no triple espresso. This means there's no Sophia Smith, Trinity Rodman, or Mal Swanson in the US attack this time around. Emma Hayes has decided to rest them and not call them up for these friendlies. Instead, we got Yasmin Ryan, Emma Sears, Ali Sentnor, Jaden Shaw, Alyssa Thompson, and Lynn Williams in the attack. Along with them, we also have Lindsay Horan, Rose Lavelle, Lily Johannes, and Hal Hirschfeld. It's going to come down to whether the attacking players will be able to connect with each other and connect where it counts. Luckily for the US, and unfortunately for England, England's defense is pretty terrible right now. I'm sorry, England fans, but your defense somehow managed to get worse, or more worse, than the last time I covered England. Back when I was covering England, I was always concerned with their defense. And if England's 3-4 loss to Germany was any indicator, I have every right to still be concerned with England's defense. Probably more so than in the past. When it came to that match against Germany, Germany was able to find those openings and gaps in England's defense. At the same time, England defenders would leave players open and unmarked. When it comes to the US, I can definitely see players like Jaden Shaw, Alyssa Thompson, Lynn Williams, and Rose Lavelle able to get behind England's back line, especially down the wings. These are players with good pace and speed. And honestly, if Swanson, Rodman, and Smith were here, it would be even worse for England. The challenge for England is going to involve keeping up with the US attack, shutting down their attack, closing down gaps and spaces, and recovering possession as quickly as possible. It will be interesting to see how the US goes about breaking through England's defense and how England responds to the US's attack and pressure. However, it's not totally bad for England though, because what they lack in defense, they make up with their attack. This is kind of where the US and England are on equal footing. Both sides have strong midfields and attacks. We could see more back and forth in this game, more end to end. Both sides will be fighting for control and possession. Both sides will be able to get their attack forward. The midfield battle could be pretty intense. England has Keira Walsh, Georgia Stanway, and Grace Clinton, to name a few. I was really impressed with Clinton in England's match against South Africa. She seems very similar to Stanway in the sense that she's a very tough player and won't go down easy. As for the US, there's Sam Coffey, Lindsay Horan, and Corbin Albert. Coffey should be okay. Corbin, maybe. Horan, though, it's going to be complicated because Horan requires a lot of support in the midfield. She gets set at Lyon. And yeah, it's something I noticed at Lyon. She tends to have more support in the midfield there. This time around, it's going to be Horan needing to provide that support in the midfield with Coffey and Corbin and whoever else. So yeah, the midfield battle, that is something to keep an eye on. The midfield in general, yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. So because England has a pretty strong attack, the US may face more challenge defensively. Naomi Girma is usually good when it comes to keeping up with attacking players, particularly attackers with a lot of pace. Emily Fox is pretty familiar with her teammates Beth Mead and Alessia Russo, and also Leah Williamson, so that will be fun to watch. I mentioned in my roster review for the US, I'll be looking forward to Emily Sams in the back line and also Alyssa Melanson. I would like to see Fallon Joyce in goal. Hopefully she can start in one of these games. When it comes to Fallon, a lot of fans were happy that she was called up to the national team camp. I would like to see her get playtime, but I don't know. It's up to Hayes. The number one spot is currently going to be up for grabs since Alyssa Nair announced her retirement from the national team after these games. This announcement came out earlier this week. The new number one, though, could likely be Casey Murphy since she was Nair's backup for some time, but there's also Jane Campbell and Aubrey Kingsbury. And then you throw in Mandy Hott, Fallon Joyce, and potentially Bella Bixby as potential possibilities too. But we'll save that for another day. That all being said, let's get into the lineups for this match. All right, so the lineup. Starting with England because theirs came out first. We have Mary Earps in the goal. For defenders, Lucy Bronze, Jess Carter, Leah Williamson, and Alex Greenwood. For midfielders, Kiera Walsh, Georgia Stanway, and Jess Park. For forwards, Alessia Russo, Beth Mead, and Jess Nas. All right, so adjust in each area, defense, midfield, and attack. It seems like England has all their Jesses covered, but hopefully the team will have all areas covered, especially the back line. Again, England's defense is likely going to face some challenge in this game. They need to watch out for the US's counterattack and transitions because that is where England tends to get caught off guard. This is where the back line cannot be too high. This is also where England will need to watch out for players like Shaw and Thompson, since these are players that can and will make runs. As for England's attack, I think they can do well, but the question I have is whether they'll be able to connect and score goals. Actually, no. England can definitely connect. Yeah, they have no problem connecting in the attack. That's usually really good, but they still need to finish their chances. This may be a game where they may not have many chances or opportunities to do so. England's attack needs to be quick, especially since the US defenders have been doing well when it comes to keeping up with attacking players. As for the midfield, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's going to be like I said earlier. It's going to be something to keep an eye on in this game. That being said, let's get into the US's lineup. So for the US, we have Alyssa Nair in the goal. For defenders, Naomi Girma, Emily Sonnet, Casey Kruger, and Emily Fox. For midfielders, Lindsay Horan, Rose Lavelle, and Sam Coffey. For forwards, Alyssa Thompson, Lynn Williams, and Emma Sears. This is an interesting lineup. I think this back line will be able to keep up with and shut down England's attack. Sam's may have been good for some added toughness, but she could come on in the second half. Girma, Sonnet, Kruger, and Fox going up against Russo, Nas, Mead, Park, and Stanway. Yeah, I think this back four should be able to handle them just fine, but they still need to be careful when it comes to that front three, Nas, Russo, and Mead. As for the midfield, it's like I said before, Horan needs to be able to provide more support and stability in the midfield. There are times where she can get forward, but there are also going to be times where she needs to control and make important recoveries. Hopefully, she doesn't keep turning over possession. As for Sam Coffey, her going up against Stanway and maybe Clinton in the second half will be fun to watch. As for the attack, Thompson and Williams should be okay, and I'm also looking forward to seeing more of Sears. I guess the question I have is whether they'll be able to connect. Can they get past England's backline? Sure, just attack down Lucy Bronze's side during transitions because she tended to leave her flank open. I don't know if she still does that, but if she does, it's something the US can take advantage of. The US attack does have good pace and speed, but kind of like England, they need to connect and finish their chances. That all being said, let's get into the first half. All right, so the first half, we are off. England are in a 4-3-3. The US are also in a 4-3-3. 1 minute, England long ball headed up. Nas cross saved. Lavelle gives it away. Fox and Sonnet trying to get it back. 2 minutes, Kruger can't get it to Horan. US through ball, England recovers. 3 minutes, England long ball headed away. Horan fouled by Stanway, US ball. 4 minutes, Lavelle up to Sears. Sears cross, Thompson collects. Thompson attempt, Earp saves. I don't know what the defense was doing in that moment. Thompson was completely unmarked. 5 minutes, US corner kick, Sonnet header goes wide. 6 minutes, Fox through ball kicked away. Horan fouls, England ball. 7 minutes, Nas down the wing. Great pace from Girma, chases her down, shielding and kicks it away. 8 minutes, Horan down, stepped on by Stanway, she's okay. 9 minutes, bronze down the wing, stolen away by Thompson. And another good recovery by Thompson. Okay, this was weird. The U.S. did a through ball and the camera went to some kids in the stand. Not only that, they also missed an apparent foul too. So yeah, questionable camera work, U.S. ball. 11 minutes, Sears down the wing, can't get the cross off. 12 minutes, Horan through ball up to Thompson, kicked away by Bronze. U.S. corner kick headed away, Fox cross headed up, Sears fouls in the box. 13 minutes, Kruger cross headed away. 14 minutes, Horan through to Rose, back to Fox. Fox cross defended away, kicked away by Greenwood. England counter, Coffey fouls Russo, yellow card. That was quick. 16 minutes, Walsh up to Mead. Mead cuts back to Park. Park attempt goes wide. 17 minutes, Fox to Sears. Sears cross goes wide. Horan can't get to it. 18 minutes, ball up for Thompson. Bronze shielding goes out. 19 minutes, long ball up to Sears goes out. 20th minute, Park up to Russo. Ball in the U.S. box, defended away. 21 minutes, Bronze cross, Nair saves. Kruger fouls her after the fact, catches her foot. 22 minutes, England free kick outside the box. Greenwood sends it in, goes out, touched off Bronze last. I think I have some raccoons in my walls because I don't know what that noise is. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it anyway. 23 minutes, Lavelle making a run up to Horan, blocked. 25 minutes, frantic defending from Greenwood, but good. 26 minutes, Bronze making a run through to Mead, defended away by Fox. 28 minutes, Thompson making a run. Look at her go, actually. Fouled by Walsh. Ref says plays the advantage at first, but calls it back after Thompson lost possession. All right, 29 minutes, U.S. free kick outside the box. Lavelle sends it in. Gurma collects it at the edge and crosses back, defended away by Greenwood. Greenwood is actually doing really well. And also, why does Sears keep slipping? I'm not sure what she's slipping on, but she's slipping. 31 minutes, Horan making a run. Run faster. Up to Thompson. Thompson cross. Kruger attempts, saved. Williams collects, crosses, defended away. Horan down in the box, no foul. Thompson can definitely beat Bronze on pace, but they had to figure out when to release her. 34 minutes, Park is good. Good movement, good turns, good looks. Yeah, I'd probably put her with Clinton, though. 36 minutes, Williamson gives it to Horan. What was that? U.S. on the attack. The defense was doing well up until that moment. I don't know what Williamson was doing or who she was playing it to, but that went right to Horan. 37 minutes, Lavelle cross, headed and defended away. 38 minutes, ball up to Sears. Carter recovers. Yeah, Sears is getting pretty beat up on the right wing. Probably go with Shaw for the next half. 39 minutes, Sears cross blocked. 40th minute, Fox up to Sears, kicked away by Greenwood. 41 minutes, Russo almost gets on it. U.S. recovers. Lavelle fouled, U.S. ball. 42 minutes, Gurma, long ball, Bronze clears. Long ball up to Sears and Williams, kicked away by Carter. 43 minutes, U.S. cross, headed away. Coffey attempt, saved. 1 minute of added time. 45 minutes, England foul, U.S. free kick. Coffey sends it in. Williams heads it over. I thought it came off an England player last, but I guess not. 46 minutes, whistle blown, first half ends. England and U.S., 0-0. All right, so starting with England first. England didn't exactly get their attack forward as much as I would have liked. There were moments of good build-up and transition. I said earlier that I liked Jess Park when it came to her movement, touches, and looks. England needs to get their attack forward more. They need to be quicker with their movement and transition. I think the problem for England in this game was that they weren't getting forward enough. They had really good spells of possession and were very patient with it, but they have to be quicker in general. There were also moments where England were applying pressure to the U.S. in the midfield. I don't know why they stopped, because they seem very successful at it. Going into the second half, they should try to do it more. What really impressed me when it came to England was honestly their defense and back line. Yeah, the back line is doing surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting that. I really liked how well Greenwood was able to handle Sears. Hopefully Greenwood and the other defenders can keep it up in the second half. As for the US, they're doing well. The attack is getting forward and the US have been able to create many chances. Connection in the box could be better though. Like I said previously, Thompson is going up against Lucy Bronze down the wing. I definitely think Thompson can beat Bronze when it comes to her pace, but the attack needs to figure out when to release her or play her, especially when it comes to those runs. Thompson was active in this half, but I think the US needs to use her pace and speed to their advantage. When it comes to Sears, she seems to be struggling down the wing against Greenwood. She hasn't been able to get off many crosses and services. I think the team could use more speed, so bringing on Shaw would be good for the second half. Transition and build-up play from the US has been good, but bringing on maybe Johannes, Sentnor, and Ryan could help switch up the midfield and attack, and maybe help the US break through England's defense a little more. That being said, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. US substitution, Ryan and Sears out. Yeah, that was kind of to be expected. It's going to take more to get past Greenwood. So maybe Ryan would be more appropriate than Sears here. 45 minutes, Fox fouled. She was going at it with Mead, brought down. 46 minutes, US free kick. Coffee sends it in, nothing from it. US keeps it though. US cross headed away. 48 minutes, Ryan sends it in. Lavelle up to Horan. Horan scores, but offside. That was a great play, but try being onside. 49 minutes, Ryan cross punched away by Earps, no one there on the rebound. 50th minute, Fox cross headed away. 51 minutes, long ball up to Williams. Williams cross, Thompson back to Horan, defended away. Thompson in the box taken away by Bronze. 52 minutes, Ryan up to Horan. Horan attempt goes wide. Already, Ryan is proving to be a good change. Lavelle up to Ryan. Ryan cross kicked away by Williamson. 53 minutes, long ball up to US corner kick. Horan header goes wide. 54 minutes, Park cross headed away. England corner kick, England header. Nair saves. Russo fouls Nair, runs into her. 56 minutes, Stanway attempt headed away. 57 minutes, England corner kick, short played in, kicked away. In for me, defended away by Kruger. 58 minutes, Nas cross kicked away. Bronze cross, Russo attempt blocked and cleared. 59 minutes, England fouls, US ball. 60th minute, England cross headed away. 61 minutes, Germa long ball kicked away. Ball up for Russo, Germa and Kruger on it. Germa beats Russo to it. Germa is especially doing really well. 62 minutes, Horan through to Williams, too much behind it, Earps collects. 63 minutes, ball over to Ryan. Ryan attempt blocked by Greenwood. Ref points to the spot for some reason. I guess the ref thought it hit her arm, but honestly it didn't. It hit her stomach and then came off her chest, maybe. Yeah, it should not be a penalty. That's really not fair, especially to Greenwood because she's been doing really well. Honestly, it hit her stomach and chest. I can't believe they're giving that. It was nowhere near Greenwood's arm. All right, ref going to VAR to check. I mean, yeah, you better. From another angle, it looked like it hit her chest. Ouch. Ref comes back and says no penalty, gestures to her stomach. Yeah, exactly. 67 minutes, Russo cross, Germa heads it off to Bronze and goes out. Honestly, if that was given as a penalty, I would have been so pissed for England. And it would be understandable that fans would be pissed about that. 70th minute, Horan up to Williams, blocked. 71 minutes, Williamson cross goes out. 72 minutes, US substitutions, Williams and Thompson out, Shaw and Corbin in. Were those two footballs on the pitch, or was it just a glitch in the matrix? 74 minutes, England substitutions, Nas and Park out, Kelly and Kirby in. 75 minutes, Mead attempt goes wide. 76 minutes, Ryan cross kicked away. 77 minutes, Ryan or Shaw in for Lavelle. Lavelle touch saved. 78 minutes, Lavelle up to Shaw. Shaw cross blocked. 79 minutes, US corner kick headed away, sent back in, kicked away. US corner kick taken quickly, sent in long, Earp saves. 81 minutes, good recovery by Corbin, up to Lavelle. Lavelle cross kicked away. 82 minutes, US corner kick headed away. 83 minutes, England long ball put out by Fox. Ryan making a run, dodging past some England players. Ryan attempt saved. 85 minutes, Lavelle cross headed away. Lavelle cross again. Horan header goes wide. U.S. cross headed away. Sent in again, defended away. Fox running in, crosses back. Carter touches it back to Earps. 86 minutes, U.S. substitution. Horan out, Sentner in. I feel like that's a little bit too late. 87 minutes, England long ball kicked away. 88 minutes, bronze cross offside. 89 minutes, U.S. long ball, Earps collects. Kelly on the ball, tackled away by Kruger. England corner kick short, Kirby cross, England touch, defended away. 90th minute, Kelly cross, defended away, 4 minutes of added time. Gurma with a great recovery. 93 minutes, Kruger down after a hard shove. Actually, no, bodied hard by Kelly. U.S. ball sent long, headed away. 94 minutes, ball in the England box, cleared. Then whistle blown, second half ends, U.S. and England draw, 0-0. Yeah, that was pretty good. Overall, this was a good performance from both England and the U.S. However, some goals would have been really nice. Both England and the U.S. appeared evenly matched. They both had good spells of possession, but I think the U.S. were a lot better when it came to getting forward and creating chances. When it came to England, though, it seemed like they were able to get forward more in the second half, but I still feel like it wasn't enough from England. Like, we didn't really see enough of their attack. We know how good England's attack can be, but I feel like we didn't really get enough of it. On the upside, though, England's defense was just solid in this match. I thought they did really well. Now, I think the thing to watch out for when it comes to the defense or the back line is going to be consistency. As I said earlier, when it comes to the U.S., Ryan was a good change from Sears. She appeared to be more confident and was able to get behind England's back line more than Sears. When it came to the U.S.'s defense, they did well too. They faced some challenge from England's attack, but overall, they managed things pretty well. Gurma overall was just solid in this game. As expected, when it comes to the match as a whole, there was a lot of back and forth in this game, but for the most part, I would say both England and the U.S. are evenly matched. And a 0-0 draw seems appropriate, but again, it would have been nice to see some goals from these two, as well as better connection in the attack. Again, when it comes to the U.S. and England, they both have strong midfields and attacks. So yeah, it was a little surprising that neither side could score, but a lot of the action was, yes, in the midfield, and there was some good buildup. But yeah, I would say both sides were pretty even. For now, though, I'm just going to leave it at that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.